This week's show made possible by 3 Bar, the ultimate all-natural energy bar made by a triathlete, for triathletes, or for anyone that needs a little energy. Stay tuned for later in the show to see how you can win your own box of 3 Bar energy bars. This week on Triumph Triathlon, Attitude is Everything, officially announcing the Triumph Life Challenge 2011, and I Want to Be Ironmommy. Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Ruben Austria, founder of Triumph Triathlon, an inspired community of triathletes inspiring others. This week's show is gonna be great. It's been a cold and wintry week here in the Northeast, Boston specifically, and the cold has definitely inspired this week's quote. When it snows, you have two choices: shovel or make snow angels. And I just thought that was very, very fitting for what we're gonna do this week. So hopefully you enjoy the show, and let's get going. It's been really, really cold, terribly cold. Here's what it said in my car, and that wasn't even, I don't even think it goes below zero, but it was freezing in Boston. You know, I'm on Facebook, as some of you might already know, and a lot of people have been complaining about the cold, just like complaining about the cold. So, you know, trying to add a little wisdom to my Facebook community, I just say, hey, you know what? It's the cold. You can't control it. Can't do anything about it. So stop complaining and wasting your energy. What's funny is that later in that week, I went running on a Saturday morning run with two people. Right? I was with two Ironman finishers. My friend Crystal and my friend Tony Rich. My coach, actually, my triathlon coach. So you can imagine this. We were out Saturday morning, 8:30 is when we started, and we were running part of the Boston Marathon route. It's Heartbreak Hill, and you know, I had Crystal on my left, Tony on my right. I'm not a very good hill runner. Crystal and Tony, two Ironman finishers. You know, I'm not there yet. I was sensing maybe that, you know, I was struggling up the hill a little bit, because like I said, I don't like hill running. So Crystal and Tony were in front of me, and Crystal turns a little bit and looks at me and says, "There's no such thing as bad weather, only soft people." Wow. I couldn't help but feel like she was trying to motivate me a little bit, and you know, she was absolutely right. You know, of all the complaining that I felt other people were doing, I was doing it at that time. But you know, immediately, you know, what she had said changed my attitude, and I bolted up that hill. It just goes to show that, you know, attitude is everything. It you know, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to maintain a good attitude. That's why, you know, Triumph Triathlon. If you follow Triumph Triathlon on Facebook or any other medium that we post, we're always posting up quotes to keep people motivated, to stay healthy, to be in the triathlon lifestyle, to set goals, because it's not easy. It's not easy to stay motivated. It's not easy to stay positive. Life always tries to strike you down, and you know, every now and then you just need a little pick me up. So that's what Triumph Triathlon is about. You know, I encourage you to definitely check it out. If you're not a member yet, sign up. It's easy. To be a part of a community of inspired athletes who set goals and make it to the finish line. When was the last time you set out to do something big, but you had no idea how you do it, or even if you were going to succeed? Only in the end, be pleasantly surprised at how much you exceeded your own expectations? Well, for me, that's exactly how my triathlon experience went. I started triathlon in the summer of 2008. I signed up for my first race, and I clearly had no idea how I was going to accomplish it. My biggest fear was the quarter-mile swim. I knew how to tread water, and I knew how, not to drown, but really, a quarter mile? Like, how was I going to swim a quarter mile, then bike 10 miles, and then run 3 miles? Sure, I knew how to bike, but I didn't own a bike. And sure, I've run a marathon before in the past. But a quarter-mile swim? But you know what? In September of 2008, I did my first sprint triathlon. By July 2009, I did my first Olympic distance triathlon. In August of 2010, I completed my first half Ironman. Now, I'm training for my very first Ironman triathlon. 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike ride, and 26 mile marathon. I've come a long way since being scared out of my mind only to swim a quarter mile in a race. Did I exceed my expectations? Absolutely. This year, the Triumph Life Challenge will sponsor people into not just overcoming and conquering triathlon, but overcoming and conquering life. Triumph Triathlon, Triumph Life. For more details on how you can enter Triumph Life Challenge 2011, please go to the website triumphtriathlon.com and click on the link Challenge 2011. This week's Triathlete of the Week is Caroline Gosson. I credit Caroline for being one of the first people to sign up for Challenge 2011, start blogging on the website, and start inspiring others to get into triathlon. Caroline is a single mother of 2 boys. She works a full-time job and a full-time triathlete. To quote her profile, she's recovering from a knee injury and a broken heart, with goals of conquering Lake Placid 2012. Well, certainly, Caroline, I'm rooting for you, and I wish you good luck in the Challenge 2011. Well, that's it for this week's show. I can't believe how fast the weeks fly by. Just remember, this week was sponsored and brought to you by 3 Bar, the ultimate all-natural energy bar made by a triathlete for triathletes. And this week's product giveaway question is, what gives you the energy to train and race triathlons? Please share with us, inspire everyone in this community, inspire everyone in the world. If you're not a member of Triumph Triathlon yet, sign up. Is really easy. Get a username, password, answer the post, answer the question, and comment on the show notes below. Person with the most likes and comments on their post wins a free box of 3 Bar energy bars. Just to give you guys a little training update, as you know, I was running in the cold with the 2 iron people earlier this week, and I want you to check out the souvenir I got on my shoe. And I might not wash it off because it just reminds me how tough it is, training for an Ironman. But in the end, it's going to be a lot worth it. A little blood spilled didn't never hurt anybody. Until next week, please make sure to sign up for the show and subscribe on iTunes. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and all those other social networks. I'm looking forward to hearing your comments about Attitude is Everything in the Triumph Life Challenge 2011. Until next week, make it a great day.